Hey everybody, what's up? This is Red Rope here, and I got a special little thing, as you may have noticed from the title. I have a review. Now, obviously, all this isn't out quite yet, and you won't get a full detailing of the review of none other than Destiny: The Rise of Iron, as this will be not just a one, but a three-part review. And I will explain in detail what the hell is going on. So, now, as you know, Rise of Iron, as well as many of the Destiny expansion packs, have come out in phases. You have the initial stuff with the story and blah, blah, blah. Then later, they release the raid. Okay? And that's initially how the three-part thing is going to act. And basically, this part is for you to get to know my stance on Destiny currently, as is with the pre-patch and everything else, so you know what to possibly maybe expect once you get the final review. And I'm going to keep this short and somewhat sweet, as some of you may know or possibly expect. I have a disdain for Destiny. Well, that's not exactly true. I'm disappointed in Destiny. I personally believe that Destiny didn't live up to the hype. It was one of the first games of this generation that didn't live up to the wonderful hype and the reputation of the people making it, i.e. Bungie. Okay, they are known for good games, not just Halo, but shooters and whatnot. They are known for this, and depending on what you know from the news and things around Destiny, basically it's disappointing. Unfortunately, I personally believe that Destiny as a whole, for the finished $60 purchase, should have been, and this is just my opinion, everything up to the Taken King, and including the Taken King, upon release. Now, I say this mainly because I actually have a friend that has started playing it. He's an old friend. He knows who he is. And he's playing it. Unfortunately, he can't get the expansion that's coming out because he just got the game. And he got it for $60 with all the DLC and Taken King included, and he's really enjoying it. Now, if I could have done that, if the game released today, or well, not even today, like last year, with everything in the Taken King in it, this game would have been good. And if this Rise of Iron would have been the first expansion, it would be better. So, that is my thinking going into this. That is what I believe. Okay, I am disappointed with Destiny. All the expansions, the season passes, the microtransactions, all that type of stuff basically have shaped my view in a non-approving manner. Now, I have been somewhat spoiler-free on what they have done in Rise of Iron, though while playing it the past 2-3 days before this review goes out, getting back in the swing of things before Rise of Iron drops. I do still like the gameplay, blah, 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 as you may know. And I even actually got that exotic hand cannon, or not hand cannon, blah, 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 sidearm from a random exotic drop. So, yeah, that happened. So, going forward, that is my thinking, okay? disappointed with Destiny. Every expansion up until the Taken King, not worth it. If they released it with Taken King and everything else, and all the raids actually were impactful in some way, still to this day, you could get something from them, and it'd be helpful in your journey, and not just, oh, well, okay, we got a new raid, fuck the old raid, because even old raids in a MMO, granted, depending on how you want to look at it, depending on your argument, this isn't an MMO, though it has a lot of MMO qualities. All the MMO raids still in some way are viable to get something decent out of them that you may want. So, there's that. But unfortunately, Destiny, not like that. There's no reason to go back and do the old raids with the new one, and that sucks. And unless they update them or something, which they probably don't have plans to. So yeah, that'll be it for this review of Destiny as a whole right now. And I'm not hype for Rise of Iron. Am I looking forward to it? Kind of a little. New content. I'm going to see where it goes, which will be the next one. The next part of this review will be over the extensive content coming out in Rise of Iron. Not the raid. Raid not included, because the raid drops later. Now, everything else with the strike and all the missions that are coming in Rise of Iron, I will play with my friends, by myself, do whatever, try and get things, play through the story, and basically have my review, see if it's worth the freaking $30 or however much out there somebody will be paying for it, depending on where you live, obviously. And then once that's done, once they finally drop the raid on us, I'm going to try my best to somehow, some way, get up to level, get up to the ability to do the raid at least once, and find a bunch of people to do it with, and then write a review and a conclusion in part 3 on ultimately if Rise of Iron was really worth it, because the main way it's being billed and rumor around it is that Rise of Iron might possibly be the last thing for this version of Destiny. If we want anything else, we're going to have to wait till like next year or some such, like next Christmas, for Destiny 2 and stuff. And, well, we'll see if it's worth it, basically. So, ultimately, that's it for this video. Look out for my other videos containing, the story and the raid later down the line. So be sure to follow, comment, like, subscribe, so you know when those finally hit, because I will be doing them. It's just all a matter of time. So, I guess until next time, I'll see y'all later.